Hey there, I'm Glenn, and it is Wednesday, August 17th. First off, I wanted to share a really big campaign milestone. Sometime this week, we are going to visit our 5,000th home, probably sometime tomorrow afternoon. So a huge thank you to all of my volunteers who've been out door knocking with me since the beginning of the summer. And thank you to residents who have taken the time to open your door, say hello, share some of your questions and concerns. I just love going out every single day and chatting with residents and hearing what's top of mind for you. Now, one thing I am certainly hearing a lot about is concerns about speed. So today I'm out here on Granite Ridge, not too far from Stittsville Public School. In a week or two, we're going to start to see students going back to school at the different boards. And safety is going to be top of mind for people who are walking and for people who are cycling in our community. Now, this has been a big focus of mine over the past 4 years, and it is one of my top 10 campaign priorities. More investment in sidewalks, in pathways, in any kind of infrastructure to make it safer for pedestrians, for cyclists, and for drivers in our community. Now, we've done a lot over the past 4 years. We have invested close to $500,000 in traffic calming, some temporary traffic calming, some permanent traffic calming. We have installed flex stakes and photo radar and speed radar boards, pedestrian crosswalks, stop signs, all sorts of measures all around the community. Down here, a little further down on Fringewood, we're going to start construction in the next few weeks on some permanent traffic calming measures as well to bring speeds down and to make it a safer environment for pedestrians and cyclists. So lots of work done, lots of work to come. Stittsville Main Street's a great example of that. We have a plan in place for better sidewalks and cycle paths as well. So we'll get that funded and we'll get those built in the near future. John Woods, continuing the pathway along from Rose Hill to Hazeldean, that's another project. And there's all sorts of traffic safety measures that we have planned and in the works all across the community. A couple things I want to do. One is more funding for these projects. So ward-wide, I get $50,000 a year for temporary traffic calming. Mostly that's the flex stakes and the speed boards that you see. I've also put some money towards a pedestrian crosswalk at Abbott and Tall Tree, so that's going to be coming early next year, we hope. Anyways, that money doesn't go very far. I get a lot of requests, for example, for speed bumps in the community. And there are some good places, but the cost of them is very high. So a speed bump costs about $8,000 to $10,000. And so say if we were to install them on Westridge, just a small section of Westridge with 4 or 5 speed bumps, would eat up our entire budget for the ward for the entire year. So I'd like to see a modest increase to that budget to $75,000 a year. It would give us a lot more flexibility and let us address many more communities. The other program that I'd like to see augmented is what's called the Neighborhood Traffic Calming Program. This is what we're using on Fringewood. Again, we're only able to do about one of these projects in Stittsville every 4 years. Not a lot. So if we can increase the funding there, it allows us to go back and retrofit some of the older streets in our community, maybe built 20 or 30 years ago, that aren't up to the safety design standards today. So lots of work to be done, lots of policy changes, funding changes. I'd also like to see some more enforcement from our police officers around speeding, around stop signs, around stunt driving, the speed and the loud engines that we hear. So I think some more visible and active police enforcement here in our community will go a long way to creating a safer environment. You can read more about this priority and other priorities on my website. It's voteglenn.ca. Read all the 10 campaign priorities, and I'd love to hear your feedback about it. While you're there on my website, you can sign up to become a volunteer, request a lawn sign, or make a contribution to my campaign. And thank you so much to everyone who has donated. I'll leave it there for now. Stay safe and drive safe, cycle safe, walk safe. Be careful with the back to school, and school bus is back on the road soon. And hope to see you at the door. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.